Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Chainsaw Man, you guys. Boy, we are really having things heat up. I mean, it's not like we started off cold or chilly, but I feel like now we're getting even further into this. And I gotta tell you, I am enjoying the heck out of just how wild and fun and weird it is. We had a lot going on last time, so I will briefly get into my lingering thoughts on it before we kick off this next episode. But before I do all that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. That helps me and my channel a whole lot. So thank you in advance for that. All right, guys. So we finished off this big, like, epic fight. Denji really got to go in there and like show what he was made of in more ways than one, because we know he also like did end up showing concern for human life, but at the same time, like, also I think the people coming forward and being like, hey, like, he helped me, like, I want to thank him and everything, like, I think that goes a long way, you know. It goes a long way to show the impression that he made on everyone else around him. So you know, they managed to evade trouble this time around, and there was a big epic fight, and we know that Power got Meowie back, and it was wonderful, and Power ended up moving in, which was interesting. It's going to be real interesting. It's already interesting because it's chaos now, you guys. It's pure chaos. Like, I'm kind of surprised it wasn't chaos with just Denji, but I think, like, in a lot of cases, some people just like escalate each other's craziness, and that is definitely the case here. You guys agreed with me when I said it was like having a cat and a dog in the same house, or apartment, I guess. So yeah, so that was interesting. You guys did let me know that there was a character that they introduced super briefly that they're going to get more into. And you can't wait for me to get to know them better. So I'm like, okay. Can't wait to see what that's all about. But yeah, guys, as we know, we left off on a very serious cliffhanger. Denji about to achieve his goal, achieve his dream. And that's where they left us last time. So yeah, guys, it's just been so much fun and very, very weird and twisted in a way, but also like fun and very intriguing to follow along with. And the world building has been pretty great so far as well. So yeah, guys, I'm down for more. Without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right into the next episode of Chainsaw Man? Let's do this. Okay. Oh, and there. Oh my goodness. With the, oh dear, with the sound effects. The final fondling. The final fondling. Okay, and they're just, cool, they're just, okay. He looks surprised. He looks in shock, is what he looks. He's like having a out-of-body experience here. Oh! So we send a little apology every time we wreck something? That's nice. Oh, he's, yeah, and he's, okay. Hey, buddy. You doing all right in there? Yeah, and now there's the letdown of, like, where do I go from here? Was it not what he expected? Okay, it wasn't what he expected. Sometimes the actual getting is not as good as the way you build it up. Okay, well, you're gonna, whether you like it or not. Huh. I was just gonna say, I wonder if it's, oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, and are you okay? You're okay. All right, you are. Oh dear. I mean, it's a good point that maybe it would be more enjoyable if you had feelings for the person. Ah! Oh my goodness! Oh dear, knowing she's so much older than him is a little, Okay. Yeah, I think he's made a mental note. I think he's made a mental note of it. Oh boy. I bet he didn't think he'd be doing this twice in like 24 hours. Oh! Oh, that definitely did something. Yeah, okay. That had a lot more of an effect. Oh! And was that okay. Now it kind of feels like you did that to get some, okay. All right. I see. I feel like that's going to be highly motivating. That is what she said. I can take some guesses at... Yeah, okay. I was going to say I could take some guesses. Huh. Wow. Oh my god. Do the devils have something to do with... Do they like feed off of whatever's going around them? Oh. Okay. Oh. 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 What do you think of that? Oh. Snowball fight! This is so sweet. Oh, should we be... Oh, we shouldn't be out there without mittens, you guys. What are we doing out here without mittens? Or scarves? I don't know about this. Well, at least the glove will be covering. Aww. Oh, dear God. Yep, that's what it was. Or it's something. Somebody just... Oh, this is... Wow. Yeah, I can see why. So then they do feed off of public perception. It'll be a piece of cake. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh. Okay. It's gonna lead us right there. How do we do that? Are we gonna find more pieces? Yeah, we're gonna find more pieces. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. I mean, they got their treats. They practice their manners. He's. Oh, I'm sorry. You prank. Oh dear. What did you do to him? Oh, and that's gonna be motivation for a couple people, Denji included. Oh, what are you like are you really? Wow. I feel like there's going to be a lot of questions on how you know that. Look at him kind of deciding like he's I mean he's still Oh, that is pretty tempting for him. That is pretty tempting for him. Yeah, it's and I was gonna say, what is he, like a one-woman guy now? Okay, and look at the tongue. The tongue is out because we mentioned tongue. And now we're gonna have some infighting because there's a lot of motivation to get that kiss apparently. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's a dangerous job. Whoa. Yeah, he better not. He better not. Why was he in question? He's not a rookie. Oh. So, did you lose someone too? Oh, we're at a funeral for the former partner. Okay, that's why she said that. Oh, no. I wasn't expecting that. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Oh! It floats. If Power's just getting in there. Power's just hungry for blood. Whoa. Oh. I see. Oh, her and her ghost would have something to say. Are they back where they... Huh? Then why are we still on the... Did we just go around in a circle? Did it just like repeat itself? This is bad. This is bad. Something is at work here. Yep, which means we're in like some kind of loop. All right, guys, that was really good. So first off, on our Denji mission story, he learned that perhaps it is not so much the squeezing, but the atmosphere, the emotion, the circumstances surrounding the squeezing that enhance the quality. It makes sense. Ever since I know that Makima is like she's like an adult and he's not, just put me in just a little bit of a more uncomfortable stance. However, it's also a matter of like, she very clearly was like, hey, I need you to do something for me right afterwards. So definitely getting the like manipulation vibes, even if it's, you know, overall it's a means to a good end of like saving people, helping people, getting rid of devils and destructive devils and all that. The story behind the gun devil was devastating. I'm still trying to figure out, I'm pretty sure that's what they were. Well, I don't know though, maybe not. I mean, didn't the kid kind of look like, but I don't know, then would that mean that, was he in America? Didn't it happen in America, or did the gun devil like go other places too? It sounded like after the America incident, nobody saw the gun devil. Was it a different? Maybe, okay, so she was talking about the gun devil. And they showed that, I assumed that was done by the gun devil. Were we actually shown a flashback that was unrelated to that and she just began talking after? Or is this completely unrelated to our friend Aki entirely? Because I kind of took that to be, that's his backstory, but maybe not. Maybe they're just showing random people who like got taken out. I don't know. But yeah, if that is the case, then tragic backstory. If it isn't, it's still tragic. And also, speaking of tragedy, we know that the individual with the eye patch, I will get the names, give me time, has kind of a little bit of a tragedy of her own. And that she has lost a lot of people. And that's got to be very, very tough. And so that adds a little bit more weight to the whole, like, don't die on me thing. As opposed to just a general, don't die. That would be preferable. But yes, we have some new recruits between our little crew, that our experimental ones that we've been building up with Power and Denji. We have like 3 others as well. I feel so bad for like the timid one, because honestly, like if faced with all that, I'd probably also be sniveling and pretty upset. I don't think I'd ever sign up to be in that line of work for that reason, but I need to know more about this person and their motivations and et cetera, et cetera. And we know that the guy, the new recruit guy, is after that kiss as well. I like how Denji, like, you know what? It's interesting watching Denji kind of just like put together the world around him. You know what I mean? Because he started out understandably as a, somewhat feral teenage person who had never really, had any experiences, never really learned how to view any of those experiences from just everyday living or anything like that. He starts out and he's just like, he just wants to do the squeezies. And it's interesting how quickly he became like a one-woman guy. It didn't last. But it does go to show the impression that Makima has on him, that he would be like, my goal is on the person who took the time to do some, I guess, foreplay. I can't think of any other word. We're all adults here, but that's essentially what we were getting at, was it not? That like the more you, I don't know, guys. I think you see what I'm trying to say. I don't want to turn red for the next reaction. But it's certainly the ambiance, the lead up. And also just kind of the way that she treats him, I think, is a lot more, I feel like she's really got him wrapped around her finger, as opposed to Power, who was like, all right, step right up, get your squeezies, cool, thank you, meowie, let's go. He, for like a solid 10 minutes, was a one-woman man. That's really saying something. However, he is easily swayed, again, as a feral teenage boy. It's realistic. A couple of other really interesting things. It's kind of cool to see the way that some of the devils work. The gun devil having like the pieces that attract one another. I don't know if that's something inherent to all devils, that if you had enough pieces of one, they would be attracted to other pieces, or if that's the gun devil specifically, but that is kind of interesting. It's interesting to me. I feel like, I don't know if they had mentioned how the devils really work, or like why we have devils, but it almost kind of reminds me a little bit of, and I've seen this on lots of other shows, like I mentioned Ruby and the Grimm, Jujutsu Kaisen, where you have this idea that like once something kind of bad has happened, it leaves behind like a curse, you know, like a residue that manifests into something physical. So I think that's kind of an interesting concept, and I was wondering if we would ever get more about like why specifically are there, and I don't know if that's why specifically they were like why they exist, but it is kind of interesting to think that like, oh, they did mention like specifically that the more kind of tension or panic or something there is, like the worse it is, and that if you kind of want to control that, like they mentioned censoring the media, they mentioned, you know, kind of like public perception has an effect on the strength of the devils, is kind of what I took to mean. I don't know if I'm getting that right. That was my initial impression. So we'll see as the show goes on if I was right in any way, shape, or form about that. But yeah, guys. And then of course we got to meet our characters. So the only thing I can really think of so far about the person, the partner, the one with the eye patch, is that they really seem to know what they're doing, and they almost seem like they're using a much more overt, it's like a much more overt version of what Makima is doing. So that's all I got so far. Other than that, I don't, and also they have a tragic past. So yeah, guys, we're getting deeper in here. You know what I mean? We're getting to know Denji's story a little bit better, which is what we see. It's why we're here. It's what we started with. And we're kind of getting to know everyone else around him more. We're getting to know the world building more. It's very interesting. I look forward to more of it. So yeah, guys, great episode. A little uncomfortable here and there, but you know what? It's all good, because that's what we signed up for, right? We signed up for some pretty wild, off the wall stuff, and I would say they're delivering. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching along with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, I will most definitely need your help in the foreseeable future, especially with this show, because it does get weird. So please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.